Idolatry at Sinai. Make us gods, which shall go before us. For as for this Moses, the man that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we what know not what has become of him. Exodus 32, verse 1. When Moses had not returned from the cloud-enclosed Sinai, the people thought he had deserted them or had been consumed. Feeling their helplessness, they returned to their old superstitions. The mixed multitude led in the murmuring and in expressing desire for an image to represent God. Aaron protested mildly, but his timidity only urged on the blind frenzy. A golden ox, a reminder of the gods of Egypt, was created, and the unreasoning camp gave itself up to gluttony and licentious reveling. Today, we see pliant individuals who, while holding positions of authority in the church, still yield to the desires of the unconsecrated and thus encourage them in sin. The nations around the Israelites had heard of their wonderful deliverance from Egypt and waited to see what their God would yet do for them. But the Israelites frustrated God's plan. On returning to the camp, Moses, hot with anger, threw down the tablets with the commandments written, destroyed the golden idol, and demanded that those on the Lord's side stand in his sight. Only the tribe of Levi had not shared in the rebellion, and Moses, acting on divine authority, commanded that they kill those who had persisted in the rebellion. Punishment must be speedily visited upon transgression to prevent such scenes from being repeated. The glory reflected in the countenance of Moses illustrates the blessings to be received by God's commandment-keeping people through the mediation of Christ. It testifies that the closer our communion with God and the clearer our knowledge of his requirements, the more fully shall we be conformed to the divine image, and the more readily do we become partakers of the divine nature. It is sobering to watch how God deals with rebellion within the church that is promised to represent him to the world. Where would I have stood? Where would you have stood? With the Levites? Or with those who tried to devise their own ways to worship?